those days. I couldn't get out of my own way the whole day. Anyhow, I'm here now. Um, um, I ordered a different kind of sea moss. Should be coming tomorrow. This kind, like last time I got pills, which was like really easy. You just take the pills. This kind, you have to soak it for 4 hours and then blend it. I figure I'll put it in my shakes. But I don't know. I feel like maybe it's better to have like not pills, because who the hell knows what's really in the pills? At least I'll have the seaweed in my hand or whatever it is. Jamie, love. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. You may need to have patience, but you have a new journey on the horizon. You have a couple of different people coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you'll definitely have choices with the Seven of Cups. It looks like it's slow and steady wins the race, though. So it's not going to be something that's going to take off quick. If you're not with anyone right now, new journey starts. Possible people: Gemini, Leo, Taurus, and Sagittarius. It's also, the next relationship should be very well balanced. Should feel like what you put in, like both parties are putting in equal and getting out equal, and it will be a soulmate connection with the Lover's card here. If you're in a relationship right now, I would say the relationship is going to strengthen. It has long-term potential, but you need to have patience with your person. Leslie, should I cancel my birthday party next Saturday because I'm low on funds? I didn't get the money that I thought I was going to get. Okay, let's see. Should I cancel the party? Get a 70% chance, yes. You know why? If you don't cancel it and you feel like you're short later on in the month, like that you may regret it. I would, you know what, I would postpone it. Postpone it till another time. You know, even if you don't do it around your birthday, maybe you do something in the summer, have a party at another time. If it's going to be a financial issue, I don't think that you're going to enjoy yourself anyway. So I would kind of let it go. Coco, what did Kay think and feel about my picture and status on Instagram? All right, I don't know what the situation is, but it looks like this person is hopeful for a new beginning. Felt it intriguing, spontaneous, and like good karma is coming back to them. Um, yeah, I don't know what you said or what the picture was of, but they seem to think highly of it, or they were happy with it. Lady, general love. Okay, you got the sun coming out over your love life, but it's in reverse, so it could take a minute to get there. But you're destined for happiness in the somewhat near future. If you've been feeling a little bit like I'm waiting for my ship to come in, or I'm kind of stuck on a negative or pessimistic situation, that's going to move into the past. Listening to your intuition brings in a new relationship, if you're not in one right now, that's very well balanced, that you get in, you put in what you get out of it, and so does your partner. You have a wish around the situation. Could be some new energy coming in this spring. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you have a Taurus here. And the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Romance is coming in, and your love life is moving forward. Looks like the hard work, too, that you've put into your love life will be coming back to you. Leslie, love for me and Adam. Looks like it's a little bit up and down. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but I don't see a lot of love here. And I don't see like a commitment on the horizon. It looks like you may have like good days and bad days, or good weeks and bad weeks, but I don't really see much moving forward towards commitment at this point. So you may want to keep your options open. You gotta have patience with this situation. But the thing is that how long do you give it time before you decide to move forward? You have a Leo coming in that's well prepared, and that may be looking for a long-term commitment. If he's not a Leo, I would keep your options open, because you just might be feeling like it's just not really going anywhere, or it's like a roller coaster ride of, you know, up and down. Georgia, will the owner or the tenant be made to fix the fence? Will the owner or the tenant? Will the owner be made to fix the fence? I only get 33% chance the owner has to fix it. Let's see, will the tenant have to fix the fence? I think the tenant has to fix the fence. I think if it was the tenant that was responsible for the damage to the fence, it would make sense. Comes up much higher that the tenant's going to have to. Leslie, so I went to the new dealership, general about it, okay. Looks like there's a lot of potential here. Growth and transformation comes to your career. You may be feeling a little bit more passionately as well. No longer holding yourself back. Starting a new journey with some decent ambition and perseverance. It looks like, yeah, I think that this was a good decision. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities around this situation, being guided by the divine and headed off to greener pastures. I think you're going to be happy there, and it's going to be profitable. Adriana, what events are going to happen between us? There could be a trip to water, by water, or around water. That could be of significance. There may be some kind of a road trip. It may not be too far, but it may be some kind of a road trip that could also be of significance. It also looks like random hanging out, like nothing special, but a lot of happiness comes out over your connection. And it looks like things seem to move forward. There's success coming in around this situation. Cause for celebration comes in. I don't know, some kind of trip to water, by water, or around water, and some little road trip. I think they're two separate things that may be significant. Lady, will FTW pursue me in the future? I think so, yeah. You got a 33% chance, yes. But the death card is growth and transformation. The relationship between the two of you should be growing and changing. Serena, I always thought that there was something off about Vani. Someone in my circle, what's up with her? Oh, Yanni. Yanni, what's up with Yanni? She's a sword that cuts both ways. I would keep her at arm's length. She doesn't look like she's harmful. She doesn't look like she means to do harm or she means to be mean. But you're right when you say that there's something off about her. I think that she could sometimes be a little bit deceitful. It does look like either you or her, somebody's pulling their energy away from this group. It could be her, and she kind of breaks off and you don't have to worry about it. I wouldn't focus too much on it. She may think that, like, I'm always being treated unfairly, I'm always uprooted, I'm always ungrounded, nothing happens for me quick. She could, like, play typical victim role to manipulate people. I don't know. I don't really trust her, but I don't see her as much of a problem for you because I think she's going to kind of move along. Of the tenant in it, I think the tenant's going to have to replace it or fix it. Brianna, tomorrow and Sunday. Growth and transformation is coming to your life. You may be busy. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have an Aries around. Starting a new journey or doing something out of the clear blue spontaneously comes up between now and then. Feeling perseverant, no longer holding yourself back, and you could hear from somebody you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Adriana Salazar. JL just messaged me. What are his intentions? He comes up unbalanced, or here's him reaching out of the blue, but he's unbalanced and unprepared. He doesn't have like direct intentions. He's kind of seeing, like, feeling out the waters, seeing what you're up to. It does look like he feels like he's being guided by the divine. He may be willing or up for anything, but I don't know that he has anything planned. I think he's trying to feel you out a little bit. I don't know where you guys are in this situation, but there's ambition around him and also anxiety. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't know how often you see him, but he may want to see you. That may be where the anxiety comes in. Adriana, when can we be going to Colombia? Sometime this fall. Adriana, his intentions with me, okay. I think he's looking for things to move forward. He's got the Hangman in reverse. He looks like he's putting in more effort as time goes on. Growth and transformation comes in. Seems like his intentions are good. I don't see commitment here. If this is a love interest, we might not be there yet. It may take a little bit more time for the relationship to develop. But it looks like he genuinely respects you. He's putting in effort. Communication is up. I would give him a chance. Susie, what do my guardian angels want me to know? Spirit cards. Four of Air. Time to take a rest or a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Six of Water. Memories from your childhood or history. Fears regarding children. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. Archangel Michael is around the world. A job well done. Contentment and gratitude. Path towards enlightenment. Nice. Archangel Michael is, from what I've read about him, like, very strong. Like, physically strong, strong looking. A good protector. Adriana, if I choose to pursue JL, will it have a good outcome? It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking just to hook up and have fun, that could happen. I don't see a love connection here at this point. So I'm not sure that you're going to get a committed relationship out of him right now. But if you want to give it a shot and see what transpires, something could happen. I just don't see commitment yet. It depends, you know, what you mean by a good outcome. Like, some people don't care. They're just looking to hook up and have fun. That looks possible right now. I don't see commitment coming in between the two of you right now, if that's what you're looking for. Liz, is there still communication between Brenda and Dee? Yes, I think there is. Liz, general for the weekend. Disappointment moves into the past when a wish comes true. Looks like you got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children right now. Life seems to change for the better for you quickly, and feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. You may feel like life has come back into balance, or you just may be more hopeful for the future. It looks like it's a pretty decent weekend. Bernard, I don't see it yet. Let me do Goddess. Is there a connection with Mark, or should I drop it? I don't see all that much happening between the two of you. Let me just check one more thing. Yeah, he comes up very undecided, and it seems very slow and stagnant. I think that if nothing moves forward for the two of you quickly, you're going to lose interest in him anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure that it's worth your time and effort. Bernard, can I get guidance on my living situation? My roommates are getting to me. Okay. Well, you got a couple of nice things happening here. You have a wish, and life is moving forward, and growth and transformation is happening for you, right? So with this, you may decide at some point to make a decision to move out. I wouldn't suggest it yet. It looks like the timing around the situation isn't good. Not right now, but it looks like at some point relatively soon, you do make a decision to move out. When you're a little bit more financially stable and you have more money flowing in, you walk away from them. And you got good karma. The Magician, the ability to make it happen. I think that you might have to stick it out a little longer. Maybe if you can kind of create your own little space, or spend some time away from the place if you can, it may help you. But I don't know that you're going to be there all that much longer. You may be able to get out. Maybe even before the end of this year. Red, why hasn't a Libra swept me off my feet? Because that doesn't happen ever in real life. Well, he comes up here as feeling a little bit burdened by the situation, and also a little bit stuck. The Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot in reverse both kind of echo that same sentiment. It does look like, I don't know if you guys are working on this situation or trying to make things work. It looks like a lot of effort, or like it's going uphill. It's like pushing a wagon uphill. If you decide to hang in there for a while, you could work through it, but you're going to have to really be there's work to be done here. The thing is that you could have happiness at some point, but it's kind of a ways off. But you have to let go of that sweep me off my feet nonsense, because that doesn't happen in real life. I hate to say it. And if that's what you're hoping for, you're going to be let down. You know, it's just the male and the female minds don't think the same. And it's unfortunate, but in my experience, from what I've seen, the men that know what to say and they know how to do that shit, they're the biggest phonies that the planet has. And most of them have dated my mother. She used to find some real winners. Anyway, that's what she wanted. She wanted, you know, flowers and nonsense and all that bullshit. And she always got a creep. They always knew what to do, though. So for me, I learned really young that I don't know, like flowers to me were a sign that this guy knows what he's doing. Anyway, Adriana, when is he going to want to commit? It could be within the next 6 weeks. Could be pretty soon, relatively soon. Holly, what does the Capricorn want with me? Okay, Capricorn is feeling a little bit down right now, but it does. Are you sure that they're single? They got a third party here. There's a third party that could be interfering in the situation, but it does look like you're being guided by the divine to start a new journey with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So this could be you with the Capricorn, but there's a third party that could be interfering. So you might have a long road ahead of you. I would make sure that this person is single. I would make sure, because otherwise it just may be like a really messy situation that might not be worth it. But if he is single, then I would say give it a chance, because there's a relationship coming in with an earth sign. Brianna, general messages. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work you put into business, career, work, school, whatever you do all day is coming back to you. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. Looks like you're not looking back on the past fondly, but you're looking more towards the future with hope and ambition. Listen to your intuition. It's heightened. Life is about to change for you for the better pretty quickly, and you could have a new business opportunity on the horizon. Pet love. Got good karma coming back to your love life. Cause for celebration comes in through perseverance. Water sign comes in if you're not with anyone right now. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This person may be in your life and you just haven't taken notice of them yet. Brittany L, love. You may have to have a little bit of patience with love, but you're being guided by the divine, making it to the top of the mountain. Air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, feeling prepared. Feeling like this could be a strong relationship with long-term potential, where you put into the relationship what you get out of the relationship. Adriana, how is he feeling about me going out with people? I think he's got a little sharp energy around the situation, but he feels like he can't say anything, or it's not in his best interest to say anything, or he has no place to say anything. I don't think that he's thrilled, but I think that it's the best thing that you can do. Keep your options open and keep the energy flowing around you. You just, like, in general, from with all the people that I've read for over the years, there are some people that have, like, they just have really great energy that they don't get stuck. They don't get hooked on people. They just, they explore their options. And those people seem to have good options that come in and a lot less bullshit. And then there are other people that tend to get stuck and they want things to work out with this one person, and that energy tends to keep them in that place for a very long time, and it usually doesn't improve. But like the idea of like going out with other people and keeping your energy kind of scattered seems to bring more people in and give you more opportunity, which also makes your energy more attractive. Like stagnant waiting around energy doesn't help anybody. So I think you're doing the right thing. Adriana Salazar, we hadn't been talking, so that's why the energy might have been there. Is there potential for long term in the future? Okay, let's see. I don't see much long-term potential around this. The energy that comes through with this situation is kind of like here today, gone tomorrow kind of a thing. And it doesn't look like, it looks like it's sporadic. Like you could go on a stretch where you're talking to him or you're seeing him for a month, and then all of a sudden he kind of disappears, or there's not much going on. It doesn't look like it's like stable, committed energy right now. I mean, if you want to give it a shot, I always general rule, like I'll tell people, give it 6 months. If it doesn't transpire within 6 months, 6 months to a year, then get off the ride because it ain't happening. But to give it a couple of months, I think is fine. See where it goes. Red, is the Libra interested in making things work? It's like I think he's going to tell you that he is, but it doesn't show that he puts in a whole lot of effort. He comes up as being very stuck, and he comes up as like saying one thing and doing another. He could be a little bit controlling. He doesn't like to be alone, but I don't know how much actual work he wants to put into the relationship, or if he's just okay with having a broken relationship just to say he has one. I don't know. You gotta have a discussion with him about it. Water, does H want commitment with me? I don't see commitment at this point. I don't know where you are in the relationship right now, but I don't see a whole lot of love and commitment here. Not at this point. I would say no, he's not looking for a commitment. Adriana, is he the one proposing that road trip or travel thing? Okay, let's see. Yeah, and it could be kind of like spontaneous too when it happens. Like something that happens like quick and out of the blue. Miss M, what are Cam's feelings for me now deep down? Okay, I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they may feel like they've gone through it with you, or that you had a very significant part in their life at one point, role in their life. They think that you're very intelligent, very well balanced, pretty even keeled, kind, caring, sincere, but they may feel like I said, I don't know where you guys are in your relationship. They may feel like it's time to move forward because they're feeling a little bit burdened and like nothing has grown and changed around the situation. And they may feel like it's time to either move forward with their life or part ways. John this weekend. Feeling prepared, feeling perseverant, feeling strong could bring in a new business opportunity. Being guided by the divine, too. You may be at the right place at the right time, and something happens. Also looks like you're feeling ambitious around a work project. I don't know if you work on the weekends. If you do, it's like something can move forward pretty quickly, and it may have something to do with a Sagittarius and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Looks like the hard work you put into something will be coming back to you, but that might not happen this weekend. That may happen maybe during the week. Sun comes out this weekend, happiness comes out, and your intuition is heightened. Something happens this weekend that kind of eases anxiety. Sister, still haven't heard from R or G. What's happening? Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't think that R had a chance to reach out to G yet. It looks like he's stuck. But it does look like he will, and it looks like things are transforming and growing, and you should be hearing back from both of them. Hang on, let me just see. It might not happen quickly. It could happen a little bit down the road. But I think that something could happen because you got success around the situation. I don't know if it just takes longer than you want it to. There could be a delay. There could be a delay from the time that R reaches G. Then there could be another time gap from the time G gets back to R and R gets back to you. But I think it's going to happen for you. So hang in there. And I think it's pretty fun. It's fun. Red. Does he love me like he says? I do think he loves you, but I don't know. It's like he definitely cares for you, and there is an element of love here, but it's like, I don't know. It's like what he says and does seem to be two different things, or I don't know. It just seems like kind of like a very complicated situation. And I don't know if it's ever going to be simple. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a complicated situation. Adriana, do you think that the relationship... Do you think that the road trip is when he asks maybe his girlfriend? Okay, let's see. No, I don't think so. Sister, my friend Kay does Reiki on me, then does an analysis after. A lot of time the analysis brings up things like she's observed in my life and I feel judged by it. Then I assert myself, and after... Where's the rest of that? And after every session, she always ends up taking a step back from me. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. I don't think you did something wrong. Unfortunately, what I think happens here is because she's your friend, she knows too much, right? Like, see, that's why I don't like reading for my friends. I don't like doing anything like that with my friends, because I feel like I know too much and it's too hard for me to differentiate what I know about them versus what I feel or what I'm reading in the cards. I'd rather deal with people that I don't know, because I can't, I can't like have in my head, oh, well, she's just doing that because she always does. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of the things that's coming up is exactly what she's doing. She's judging you from your past. And I don't feel that that's fair. You didn't do anything wrong. And I don't know if you, like, I was trained in Reiki, which is yeah, I'm sure you've heard me talk about how I don't believe in it, which is really funny because, like, I believe in all this other crazy stuff. Why don't I believe in that? But I just don't. Although I know that people swear by it. And if it works for you, great. But I don't know. Whatever. That analysis afterwards, not all Reiki people do. So why does she do that to you? Like, if you don't ask her for that and she's just doing it, I almost feel like she's taking liberty to, like, give you, you know, her 2 cents when we didn't ask you for that. You know, we could all judge each other very easily, but we could also turn around and look at ourselves for what we've done in the past. So, no, you've done nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with putting your foot down and telling her that you don't like to be judged, or that you don't want that part of it, or whatever the case may be. I think that part of feeling like you did something wrong is similar to, like, the similar issues that I have. Like, somebody will do something to me, you know, it could be something stupid. And if I stand up for myself and I feel like I shouldn't have, like, you should stand up for yourself. Like, why shouldn't you? Or, like, if a situation comes up and somebody questions how I did something and I feel like I didn't do it right, I feel like I should be punished for it. Meanwhile, it's like, it's not a big deal. You know, like, and I won't be able to get it out of my head. Like, I'll think, well, why didn't I just do it that way? Why did I do it this way? Why didn't I just do it that way? Because now I feel like this. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Because meanwhile, nobody else cares anymore. Everybody else's life has moved on. And I'm still rocking my brains. And I think that she's taking extra liberty to tell you things that she thinks that you need to hear, but that's just her opinion. And you have every right to stick up for yourself. If you want her to do Reiki on you, you don't need the analysis afterwards. I had one energy worker lady did something to me, and I don't remember if she even touched me physically, but she did pick up that she thought there was something happening around my right knee. Nothing really major around my right knee, but every once in a while, if I'm running too much, sometimes there's like a little awareness that something could be going on with that knee. I just try to back off when I feel it. So I thought that was interesting that she picked that up. But she didn't, like, give me much else. You know, she just said, you know, there could be something happening around this knee. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Anyhow. If she's taking a step back, that's on her, not on you. You didn't do anything wrong. You don't need her to bring that kind of stuff up. Like, we know. We lived it. Brianna, love. You're no longer holding yourself back. You got passion coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, out of the clear blue sky comes a very passionate fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. But it looks like your love life is moving forward and things are changing for you for the better quickly. If you are with someone right now, your love life still looks like it's improving. It looks like you're looking forward, not backwards. Excited for the future. No longer holding yourself back. Things are moving forward. Uh-oh, what happened here? This phone is dying? I thought it was charging. Oh, well. Why does she do it? Because she thinks that she can. And she thinks that she knows better. You know, we're all experts on everybody else's life. Every one of us. Like, it's very easy to tell somebody else what they need to do. And she does it because she feels like she can. She also may feel like she's trying to be helpful. But sometimes we don't need to hear it. You know, like, we know what we've done. We know what we've been through. We know the issues that we have. I don't need you to rub my face in it every time I come here. I get it. And sometimes people do think that they're helping and they're not helping. Lakey, are me and the Scorpio officially done? He blocked me. Well, I got a 70% chance, yeah, you're done. Because it looks like, I don't know what's gone on or what made him block you, but he feels like he's had enough right now and he needs a serious break, which is fine. If you kind of pull your energy way back and you give him the space you need, maybe something can transpire at some point. But I would kind of look at it right now like it's time to move forward, because it doesn't look like this situation is getting any better anytime soon. Empress, will Dr. Thompson respond to my email and updates his letter for me within the next week? Yes, I think he will. Kevin, general. The hard work that you've put into your social life may be paying off. You got nice things. Got new people coming in. Sagittarius comes in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Could have a new business or business opportunity that comes in, paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You have an Aquarius that comes in. You've got starting a new journey, feeling prepared and excited, possibly around a new job opportunity or a new business opportunity. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. I'm no longer holding myself back. You also may be thinking about going back to school. Adriana, what is he going to be surprised? What is he going to be surprised at regarding me? He may be surprised that the two of you have very deep conversations. That may be something he's either not used to or is new for him. Kevin, how will my results appointment go on Monday? Goes well. You got the star card. You got a wish around the situation and things are moving forward. I don't know what kind of results they are, but they should be in your favor, or you should be happy with the results. Kevin, love reading. Well, I think you got a lot of new energy coming in. Let's see. Cause for celebration comes in around your love life. Balance comes back to your love life. Feeling ambitious around love. No longer feeling stuck. The next relationship you enter should be very mutual. None of this, I'm waiting for the phone call. It's like it's a smooth, easy relationship. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aquarius and a Sagittarius around. Vanessa, does Ivan still think about me? Yes, he does. Pinky Lee, general. Leaving negativity and heartbreak in the past. Listening to your intuition. Life is moving forward. You've got a wish, put it out into the universe. Happiness comes out over your love life. I don't know where you are in your love life, but things are moving forward. It looks like you've got leaving negativity, old wounds, bullshit in the past and walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. You got money coming in. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Snow White, love. Got choices coming in. Starting a new journey, but there's choices around it. Feeling very ambitious, no longer holding yourself back, paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Life seems to move forward pretty quickly from now right through to the end of the year. A Capricorn and an Aquarius show up that are of significance. Possibly taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, because life changes quickly and you may need to take some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Sister, like for instance, I posted on my Instagram about finally having a bedroom and being happy after sleeping on the couch for a year. After Reiki, she said, I saw in your session that you were feeling like you. Should be grateful and happy, but you're not really, because it's not enough. I told her I'm really happy. I feel like she thinks I'm being defensive. I mean, I don't know why she would think that you're not happy if you are happy. You know what I mean? I don't know. She might think that you are being defensive, yeah. And she also may think that, wait a second, did she tell you that you should be grateful? I think that you are grateful. And I think that she does, look, I think that she saw this shit on Instagram and she's trying to like give you a prophecy. And I don't think that it's, you know, it's like, this is another reason why I don't like, I don't want to know people's shit, because then I feel like it's easy to connect the dots. Like if she saw that on Instagram and now she's trying to tell you how you should feel about it. If she would have, if that wasn't on Instagram and it legitimately came up, hey, I see that you finally have a bedroom, in the reading or whatever she was doing, then I would like it, then it would resonate more with me. But I feel like she saw this on Instagram and she's trying to tell you how you should feel. And I don't like that. First of all of us should be grateful for everything that we have, every single one of us. But there are moments in everybody's life where they may also have a moment where they feel like, fuck, I wish I had that, whatever it is. I don't care what it is, a new car, a new house, somebody, whatever. And you're allowed to have those moments too. And you don't need her to tell you that you should be more grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you were any other client, if she would talk to you like that. So I don't really care for that. Yeah, I feel like she saw it on Facebook and that's what she's coming back at you with. You have nothing to feel bad about. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, like I had a friend once, good friend of mine. There were some holidays, like legitimately, I had nowhere to go because my mother was dead. My brother was with his wife and family. My father was in Florida and it was only me. And I wasn't saying, I would never, I just wound up working every holiday because I just felt like, well, better I have to work than somebody that has somewhere to go, right? I could use the money anyway. So I just mentioned it to one of my friends and she turned around and said to me, and I thought that this was really inappropriate, you know, you make me feel bad for having a family because you don't have one. It's like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a family because I don't have one. I'm just telling you how I feel. If you take it that way, that's your problem. Like, people seem to think that they can tell people like you and I how we should feel and how we should act. But they don't ever look at themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you, like, I wasn't saying, oh, I wish I had your family. Oh, I wish I was part of your family. Oh, I wish that you're so lucky. I didn't say that. I just said, well, I got nowhere to go, you know, like usual, because there were many holidays where I didn't have anywhere to go. Like, that's really shitty to say to somebody. So I never said anything again. But meanwhile, I wasn't wrong. I don't know. I think that your friend's overstepping her boundaries. And I don't think you have anything to feel bad about. Jay, how'd the girl from UPS feel when she saw me today? Okay. Happy. First card that comes up. She's curious about you. She thinks that you're perseverant, hardworking, kind-hearted, or that you have you like a kind personality, like a pleasant personality. I think that she was happy to see you overall and curious. I think she wants to know more about you. Kevin, do I have low sodium problems? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Are they testing you for that? I don't know if they can. You know what's really gross? From doing yoga, like if I had to like teach and I was taking classes and I was like a real crazy day, by the end of the day, like my sweat wasn't salty anymore. Like there was no salt. And then like I would crave salt. Not just me, but other people went through the same thing. So I think if you have low sodium, you may be craving it. Anyway, don't lick your sweat. It just, when you're taking that many classes, it kind of runs into your mouth sometimes. Anyway. Sorry. Update on the Leo and me. He may be prepared for things to move forward, or he may be either calling more, or you may be spending more time with him. I don't see commitment just yet, but it does look like with the Judgment card and the Chariot, like things are moving forward and being guided by the divine. I would say that you should be seeing him again soon. If you haven't seen him this weekend, I think you're going to see him. He's going to want to hang out or something. It looks like you got success coming in around this situation with that card. And I would say, I don't see commitment yet, but I do see that you'll be spending more time together. And communication should pick up too. Yeah, I mean, she's looking at Instagram and then she's giving you a reading. Like, really? Like, like, that's not how it works. Sorry. Update on the Aquarius. Me? What are the next action and how does he feel towards me, Scorpio? Okay. Maybe feeling a little disappointed in him because he could be slow and steady wins the race. If communication has gone down, you'll hear from him out of the clear blue sky. But I think that by the time he reaches out to you, you'll no longer be interested because you just may be much more into the Leo. Either way, you hear from the Aquarius again, and he's going to want things to move forward at that point. You might not be so interested anymore, but he may be. I wonder, I don't know where you guys are in this situation. If you haven't heard from him in a while, you hear from him out of the blue and he's going to be looking to see you. And if he kind of senses that you've lost interest or that you may be seeing someone else, he's really going to want to see you. He's going to mean business. So he's coming back at some point relatively soon. Yeah. He's probably starting to feel you kind of detaching from him and he doesn't like that. Well, see, that's the thing, sister. It's like, yeah, like you're looking up somebody on Instagram and then you're giving them a reading. You're not giving them a reading. You're commenting on their social media posts. Like if you were to put up a picture, right, of like a brand new sports car and say that it was yours, and then she comments on it and like, like that's not, you're not giving me a reading. You're stalking my social media page to get your information. That's like, I hate to say this, but years and years and years ago, I had a friend and her mom used to say things like that she was psychic. And I believe that she was only telling us what she wanted us to believe and what she wanted us to do. And because we were young and we were kids, we believed it. I believed it. But yeah, like that's not a reading. That's like, I feel like that's, yeah. Yeah, Cinnamon, I agree with you too. But the thing is that she's almost taking it and making it like it's part of her business, which I don't like. Like, it's one thing if you're talking as two friends at like a coffee shop and, you know, hey, I got a bedroom now. I'm excited. Oh, you should be really grateful. That's one thing. But to go and look up somebody's social media account, do a session on them, and if you pay for it, even you've given them money for this, and now they're giving you a reading that is not a real reading. It's what you stalked over off my social media page so that you could tell me now, which is not authentic. It's not authentic at all. So it's like, number one, it's not asked for. Number two, it's unauthentic. And it's just, I just think the whole thing is inappropriate. Like, it's different if two people are just having a conversation, but for her to give you a reading that is not a real reading, it's like I looked you up online. That's not a real reading. Lamore, what can I expect tomorrow? You may find something to be a little bit disappointing. It could be a slowdown, possibly. I don't know what the slowdown is around. Maybe a slowdown around a work or business thing. That's what it could be. It's not a major catastrophe. It's just maybe something small that's a minor setback. You're moving forward to greener pastures, so I wouldn't worry so much about it. It does look like life is coming back into balance, but you might tomorrow be feeling a little bit like, hey, I'm waiting here for my ship to come in. Lamore, next week. Next week looks pretty promising. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Nine of Rods is feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain and making decisions that cause celebration. Feeling very ambitious next week. Capricorn comes in, that may be of significance. Lamore, how does Clarissa like her items? She likes them very much. I wouldn't be surprised if you got more business from her. She seems to be pretty happy with everything. I don't know if she placed a big order. If she didn't, she could place a big order in the future. Good. Adriana, what is he not expecting about me? He may not be expecting that you have either a different way of looking at things than he does, and you could kind of turn his world upside down because he's got this, it's like kind of throws him upside down. I don't know if it's like I had a friend like that once. Her and I just thought, well, I have a couple of friends like this. We just think very differently, and it's kind of interesting to have a conversation with somebody that just sees things totally different than you. He may expect that you agree with him on everything, and he may be shocked that you don't. And that could be very interesting conversations that you have in the future. Lamore, spirit advice. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. The Two of Water, a relationship continues to grow closer, forgiveness, positive resolution of a conflict. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Nice. Uh, Jay Tyler, will I hang out with Brianna the Aries again soon? Yes, you will. Very soon, I think. Muskin, what does my partner, the Gemini, feel about our condition? I'm Scorpio. I don't know what condition we're talking about. Maybe that was a typo. How's the Gemini feeling about the relationship? Well, I think that they feel like the relationship is, they're prepared for the relationship to move forward. Star card would be a wish comes true around the situation, and you guys move forward. Your relationship moves forward, so they feel content. Nav, where is Allie the Aries and my connection heading to? Right, I don't know where you guys are right now, but the Chariot's in reverse, which means you may be feeling it on some level that things kind of got stuck. It does look like, yeah, it looks kind of like a long and winding road. So feeling here like things are stuck or like not much is happening, but then the sun comes out, which is happiness. That's always positive regardless. But then the star is in reverse, which means that you may be feeling a little bit pessimistic or like your dream isn't coming true. But then the hard work you put into the situation pays off. Long story short, I don't see a commitment coming in here right now, but it does look like you may be talking to each other or spending time together. I just don't see a commitment here if that's what you're looking for right now. Julie, what's C doing tonight? He could be with family tonight. Well, I don't know if he's at work or with family, or he's working and then when he gets off work, he's seeing family. Or vice versa, with family and then I'm going to work. But it seems like he's busy today. Lamore, how can I show myself more self-love? Well, you know what? You got to really pay attention to your thoughts, right? Like what's the dialogue that you have with yourself? Like I say things to myself that I would never say to anyone else. Now, I may mention this story once before. Years ago, I went to Cancun on a yoga retreat, right? And I went with a bunch of other yoga teachers. And we were talking about like how we talk to ourselves, like in our own head. Just as the waiter would come over and ask if anybody wanted dessert. And of course, nobody else was eating dessert. But I wanted dessert. But I thought to myself, the last thing your fat ass needs is chocolate cake. I don't know why. Like, I wouldn't even order chocolate cake. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what they offered. But, like, that wouldn't even be something I would choose. But I was going to get it anyway. I don't remember if I did. But that's what came to my head. Like, I would never, like, if one of the other girls at the table were to have said that, I would have been like, you're on vacation, enjoy yourself, get the cake. But when it comes to me, I'm like, you're not going to eat chocolate cake. Was I not going to eat it because I didn't deserve it? Because I didn't want to be judged in front of other people that weren't eating it? Like, for the yoga people who are supposed to be not judgmental, it could be a little judgmental, let me tell you. So things like that, like take notice of like things that you say about yourself to yourself, maybe not to anyone else, but like how you're feeling about yourself in general. And then affirmations, you fucking affirmations. I mean, that they really help. What they say happens is you say them so much that you literally embed them into your subconscious, and then your subconscious replays them back. So just like everybody else that's replaying back, you know, dreams about somebody that you know that's not working out with or whatever. Now your subconscious will play back positive things. It's very interesting, the way that we treat ourselves. Or how about this? This is another thing. I don't usually like to spend money on myself, but I'll donate money. I'll give you the money, but I don't. But if it's not on sale, I won't buy it for myself. But I donate money all the time. So it's not about me being cheap. It's about me not really thinking I deserve it. So think about things like that. Like what are your motives when you're taking care of yourself? Like recently, I actually splurged on myself and bought this fancy hand cream because I really wanted it. And I mean, normally I'm like, you know, I buy whatever's on sale. Like I usually get from CVS, buy one, get 50% off of whatever it is. But this time I was like, no, I'm going to get it. It's on sale and I'm going to get what I want, even though it's more expensive than I would normally pay. So take notice of things like that. And I'm not saying to go out and charge up your credit cards because you deserve it, but like, how do you treat yourself? Where do you come in the scheme of things? Do you take time for like self-care? Like, do you get a chance to enjoy a hot bath or take a long walk in nature if that's what you enjoy? You know, like where do you fit yourself as a priority versus everything else that you do in the day? And that's where it starts, like just starting to notice it and pay attention to it. Because I notice like this one woman that does my readings, I won't buy a reading for myself unless it's on sale, but I donate money all the time. So it's not about me being cheap. I don't feel like I deserve it. But meanwhile, I do deserve it. Everybody deserves it. If you have the money and you can afford it, why not? Like I just like start thinking like that. Like why? Like how come I like I'll go out and buy somebody else a nice gift for their birthday, but spend the money on myself? No. How come? Why? Because I feel I don't deserve it. Well, that's something to take notice of. And it could be different things. You know, for me, I think a lot of it has to do with self-worth. And I think a lot of people have that self-worth issue. Because most of us heard the same shit growing up. Money doesn't grow on trees. You don't take care of your shit. I'm not buying that. It's not Christmas. Who do you think I am? You know? So I think a lot of it comes to self-worth. But starting to notice it, I think, is like the first step. Yeah, and even if you were to start off with just a few minutes a day alone somewhere, that you could just sit and do nothing or go for a walk for 10 minutes by yourself and just repeat the affirmations over and over again in your head. D, general for next week. Perseverance. Perseverance pays off, especially around money or business opportunity. It looks like love may be good too. You might be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And with that, somebody new could come in. Or you could be rekindling. You got a committed relationship here. So if you're in a relationship, looks good. If not, somebody new could come in with the Knight of Cups. Maybe an Aries. Could be a good week. Next week may be a pretty decent week. Marilyn, messages for the upcoming week or this month. Okay. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Starting a new journey brings in good luck. A wish comes true. Growth and transformations coming to you, your life, you as a person, but also your life, and you're prepared for it. You're going to have choices. Life is moving forward. You're not standing still. You're laying down the law, cutting up any bullshit, and your life is moving forward. Making decisions that bring you to the top of the mountain. It's like you're going through a huge transformation. It may be between now right through to the end of the month that this transformation is starting. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and with the Nine of Pentacles, money's coming in. Breezy, does Jeremy want to see me tonight? Yes, I think he does. Jay, regarding the girl I see at UPS, she barely looks at me when she walks past me every day. What's showing up in the cards is the opposite of what I see in person. Why? Well, she's definitely taken notice of you. She's maybe a little shy, or she's not someone who's going to come right out and be upfront for a couple of reasons. I think that the dynamic of working with so many men, now I don't think it intimidates her, but I think that she just is kind of used to men being around, and like she takes notice, but she doesn't make a big deal. Like, it's really hard when you're at work. However, it's like at some point you're going to have a conversation with her, or she's going to start to be a little bit more friendly. It looks like she's definitely taken notice of you. She's curious, and she definitely thinks that you're attractive, and she may even feel like you have like a kind aura, or a nice, pleasant presence. But she takes her a while before she's going to warm up. You'll have a conversation with her at some point. I don't know, you didn't get introduced to her formally? I feel like, and this may just be my personal experience, if you work with like women usually take you around, introduce you to everyone. And if you work with like men, are just different. So I don't know if you didn't get introduced to everyone, or it wasn't so heartwarming. But that's going to change. The longer that you're there, the more comfortable everybody gets, and like you kind of like feel a little bit more comfortable. You're going to start to feel out everybody's personality, and I think you're going to get to know a little bit more about her. And it's not going to be like weird or showy, or she's not like pushy or anything like that. You know, she comes off very down to earth and very stable. But she definitely took notice of you. She's just not going to let you see that. When I worked at A&P, every new girl that worked there was like the hottest thing in town for like 5 minutes. Every one of them. It didn't matter what they looked like, but all the guys would go nuts. But the girls didn't know. The girls didn't know. I knew because they would talk in front of me. You know, they didn't care about me. But like, oh, did you see the new one on Register 3? And I'd be like, well, she's the hottest thing since sliced bread. I go, would you forget about the one that started 2 days ago? Oh, well, yeah. Breezy, what does Jeremy want from me? He doesn't know what he wants. The Knight of Cups is in reverse, which means he may be unsure of his feelings, or he may not even be that interested at this point. He's kind of on the fence about what he wants in general, but it's not in a bad way. It's like he hasn't made any decisions on what he wants for the future. He's not 100% sure how he feels, but he's willing to explore the option. And I think that's where you guys are at right now. There's spontaneity around the situation, but I don't see a commitment, and I don't see a lot of love here just yet. But it may not have developed yet, so that's fine. It doesn't look like the situation is stressed or burdened. 10 of Rods is in reverse, and there is a wish around the situation. So you may just have to give it a little bit of time and see where it goes. Like, let it kind of organically unfold. UAF, General, and Love. Looks like your whole life is moving forward nice. Slow and steady wins the race. It's like Slow and steady wins the race, but things are moving forward. Love looks good. It looks like there's ambition around your life in general. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Money looks good. Balance has come back into your life. You may need to be, maybe have a little bit of patience just overall in general. Like things are all moving forward and things are all seeming to like they're falling into place. Everything looks really good. But if you're the kind of person that's always looking for improvement, you may need to just have a little bit of patience and just kind of go with the flow now because things are going really well. You got a wish around your love relationship here. In the Two of Cups, things look good. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities in general, but you have the new opportunity at work that you just started. Things are looking good. I would enjoy it with those 10 cups being full. Luca, how does Eric J feel about me? Thinks you're intelligent, intuitive, successful. Thinks that you're kind-hearted, nurturing, sincere, well-prepared, intelligent, and attractive. Adriana, what should I know? Got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities that lead you to success. Looks like any anxiety that you may have is moving into the past and your intuition is pretty intense, so listen to it. Balance and respect and being better compensated may be coming to you at work. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward quickly. Cause for celebration comes in around life in general. Anjali, reading for the next April and May. What's coming? Perseverance pays off around a work or a business endeavor where things change for the better quickly. You feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain and the hard work you've put into your career has come back to you. Any negativity around career is moving into the past. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you're being guided by the divine. It looks like, yeah, you got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Put out into the universe what you want more of. Success comes in around work, career. You're being well compensated and well respected. I think your career is on fire this year. Not even just in April and May, but just moving forward. Ronnie, general for next week. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. You may be feeling a little bit stuck, but you got growth and transformation coming in. It also looks like the solution to a problem may be in front of you and you're not seeing it yet, but next week it'll present itself. Got the Sun here. It's in reverse, so happiness may be a little bit down the road, but happiness is coming to your life. Also, a little bit of good luck is coming in, and the Sagittarius may be around. More. Why did I have a dream about me and my Aunt Sadie arguing? Are you mad at her? I recently had a dream like that. I had a dream that I told somebody off. And I wasn't mad at this person, but there are things about this person that irritate me, and I don't ever say anything, and I think that that's why. But that's like what I always say about the subconscious mind. So I'm stuffing my feelings, but my subconscious doesn't forget that, and it came out in the dream. And I really ripped up this person in the dream. Yeah, I think that you're prepared here. I don't know if you guys disagree on a lot of things, but there's something in your subconscious. That's what's coming out. It's not a big deal, though. It's nothing that's going to... Even if you did have an argument with her, I don't think it would be a big deal. I think you would be fine. Julie would have a good time at Nelson's birthday gathering. Yes, you will. You should have a good time. Julie, will see, call, or text me later. Yes, you should hear from him tonight. Lover's Oracle, what's coming in love? No longer holding yourself back is going to move you on to greener pastures. You've got a new love interest headed your way. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be making a decision for your love life to move forward. You got a wish too. Maybe an Aquarius is coming in. Love life is moving forward. It's heating up. Adriana, what can I know about him and me? Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to lay down the law, set up boundaries. It will earn you respect. Luca. Oh, she's annoying. What kind of romantic feelings does Eric J have for me? I mean, I don't know what you mean by what kind. It's either he has romantic feelings or he doesn't. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. But what the cards indicate here is that it doesn't look like he puts in all that much effort, or one person is putting more effort into the relationship. If you feel like you're putting too much effort into the relationship, pull up your energy back a little bit, because it'll strengthen the relationship that way. I don't see love here, and I don't see a commitment right now. But maybe we're not there yet. You may just have to give this relationship a little bit more time. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but it's not showing commitment. It's not showing love. It's showing that if one person is putting in too much effort, it's throwing the relationship off balance a little bit. And the timing may not be great around this situation right now. You might have to give it a little bit of time to let things kind of unfold. Did you guys recently have an argument? There could be an argument on the horizon. Make sure the two of you are on the same page. That's what I would say with that card. Just make sure that you're both on the same page. Jay, what's next regarding love? Love life moves forward when you listen to your intuition. You've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got a Cancer. You've got a Capricorn that comes in and a new interest, but that could be the one at the UPS. We don't know her sign, but you're going to have choices, and your relationship, love life is moving forward, possibly to a committed relationship with the Two of Cups, sometime maybe late spring, early summer. You also could have a new beginning with a Capricorn, and you're not holding yourself back. Things are moving forward for you. Brooklyn, what will happen between me and my crush? We're both Taurus. Listen to your intuition. There's choices around you and starting a new journey. You have a Taurus here. You also have an Aries and a Pisces. So you may have choices when it comes to love, but your love life is moving forward. Taurus could be one of the options where things move forward. Maggie, will I be in a steady relationship this year? Yeah, I think so. Not Sherlock. Are you one of the owls? I haven't been over there recently. I'm gonna have to check out what's going on over there. I'm all right. You? I'm like tired today for some reason. Simran, what's my financial and love life look like for 2021? Empress. That's first card. Love, money, abundance, prosperity. You're not holding yourself back. You've got some good karma coming back to you and financial stability coming in. You've got a water sign around you, love-wise, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Happiness comes out over your life. Balance comes back to your life. Should be a good year for you. Um, Adriana, what type of boundaries will I be putting? Maybe it may be boundaries around finances. Let's see what happens. It could be boundaries around finances. I ordered new sea moss, so hopefully that's going to help with me feeling tired and sluggish. This kind, you got to soak it. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'll put it in the protein shake and I'll just drink it. It kind of feels a little bit more like it's a little bit more authentic. That's how I feel rather than the pills. Okay, Luca. Eric activated my psychic gifts. Somebody else can't activate your psychic gifts. You're the only person that can do that. I went to a reader and she confirmed. We're not speaking. Somebody else cannot do anything for you. You're the only person that can do anything for yourself. So, no, this is, I don't know who told you this. We're not speaking, and I haven't been able to forget him after some time. I want to know if he's thinking of me. I would be very careful with these people that you go to that tell you these crazy things. Like, nobody else can activate anything inside you but you. Nobody. There is... It's like saying, Eric made me lose weight. Eric lost weight for me. It can't. It's not possible. I can tell you if he's thinking of you, but I would tell you to please be careful with these readers that go off and they say these outrageous things that just aren't true. I don't see much of a connection here anymore. I mean, could he think of you? We have between 60 and 70,000 thoughts a day. Yeah, he could think of you. But I would try to move forward with your life. You know, it really aggravates me when readers say things like this. Nobody can do anything for you but you. Nobody. Nobody can activate your psychic gifts. Only you can. It's unfortunate that sometimes people go to readers and readers tell them what they think that they want to hear. And then people believe it because they were told this. But nobody can do anything for you but you. And the last reading didn't show that there was a love connection here. So I'm thinking that it just may be time to move forward with your life rather than, you know, waiting around for something that just might not ever happen. Cinnamon, I want to know how will me and my future children interact with each other, or better yet, vibe. I want to be cool. Well, you know what? It's going to depend on each kid. You're going to be a good mom, there's no doubt, but it depends with each kid. You're going to have to be, like, everybody needs something different. Like, some people know how to, some kids know how to manipulate things, right? I wasn't good at that. My brother was a little bit better than me. So you're going to handle each kid differently. And you're going to be very intuitive, so you're going to be able to sense the manipulator. You're going to be a strong, you're going to not going to take a lot of shit, though. You're going to be a strong figure. And you'll be a cool mom, but you're not going to, you know, like, the law is the law. Avery. She, like, if I drop her off, right, to, when I go to work, she cries for like 3 minutes after I leave, and then she's fine. And then when I come back, she's not crying. As soon as she sees me, she cries. Meanwhile, she had fun. She had fun. But she's knows how to manipulate me. So I got to make sure that I stay tough. Oh, of course you had an evil entity. Now, is she going to tell you, did she tell you how much it was going to cost for her to remove it? Because of that evil entity, you're never going to be happy. But if you pay her $500 3 times a year, you'll be happy. You know, I had so many times I had gone to people that told me that, and I always believed it, because why wouldn't I, right? Especially because I started seeing people when I was really young. I think the first time I had my cards done, I was like 13. By the time I was 17, I went to the first person that was really trying to rip me off. And when I found the woman that reads my cards now, that was one of the first questions I asked her. I said, you know, I've been told that I have a curse on me, that I was born at the wrong time, and I sat next to a dead tree, and the dead tree gave me a black aura. I mean, it sounds fucking ridiculous when you say it, but this is what was told to me. And when you're in that place where you feel like there's something wrong with me, nothing ever works out for me, there's got to be a reason, you believe it. And then, oh, what, $500? Well, do you take Visa? Just fix it, because I don't want to live like this anymore. It would be worth it for me to lose the $500 in the hopes that something may change. Like that it would have been worth it for me, because when you're in that kind of emotional pain, you don't want to feel that anymore, and you'll try anything. And if it makes you feel better for 5 minutes, you buy it. You just do. So I went to this woman and I told her, right? And she said that anytime somebody tells you that, it's a scam. She says it's never true. The demons, the black aura, that you have a curse on you, somebody's giving you the evil eye. She says that none of that is true. It's a way of making money. And the reason why I believe her, and then I still see her, and I only speak to 2 people nowadays, is because I swear to God, this is when I met her. This is, talk about divine timing. There was a cafe. It was like you could get coffee and cake, and then you have your reading, and then your friends could have their coffee and cake while you were having your reading. You know, someone would go in, whatever. It was a little cafe, and my friends and I went. This is like back in, I guess it was probably like the early 90s, a long time ago. And we went every now and again, every once in a while. And they used to say, you don't really need to come more than once every 3 months. And we did, it was like $35. It was like a night out, whatever. And then one day we went there and it was closed. So that really bummed us out. But on the wall was everybody's prices. And everybody was $35. But there was one woman who was $75. So I was like, damn, why is that one woman more money? Right? So I was always curious, but she was never there whenever I went. So years go by now, right? And the place is closed down. I haven't seen those women. And I had just broken up with my boyfriend at the time, and his name was Tom. And I was just driving down another road. And all of a sudden, I saw the cafe, and I was like, damn, it moved. They moved from one side of town to another. So I went in there. Now, this is long before social media. This is long before she could have looked me up. I didn't know I was going. I just saw the place, and I pulled in. Lo and behold, who's there? That woman, the $75 woman. So you better believe that I was going to get a reading with her that night. It was pouring rain. It was December. I mean, I think I was crying. It was, no, I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying. Because I knew that when I went in there, like, she did not know me from a fucking hole in the wall. I didn't pay her by check. She didn't see my last name. She knew me as Danny. That was it. First thing she said to me when I walked in there was, she said, "Who's Tom? Is that your boyfriend?" Swear to God. She's like, "Is it Tom or is it Tim?" I'm like, "It's Tom." And she's like, "Did you break up?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, you're getting back together." And I was like, "Okay, great. Now, let me tell you about the curses." And then from that point on, like, that's why I trust her, because she gave me so many things over the course of the years with like names, places, and times that I could say, I could believe her, because it's very easy to believe that somebody says you have a curse on you and you need to be, you need to have this prayer done. And anyway, sorry about that. But anyway, oh yeah, you were of course you were hexed, yeah. Yeah, these people are crazy. I mean, this woman, even, I was wearing one of my mother's rings, and she was like, "Can I hold that ring?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Was this your mother's?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "She was divorced." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Because the ring feels broken." She did not know me. Like, I literally just walked in. I didn't know I was going. She couldn't have known I was coming. I'm telling you, my one friend and I used to go to her every other week, religiously. I don't go that often anymore, um, but I don't go that often anymore. But we used to go, and she used to say that the reason why, like, she tried to throw my friend out once. She went like on a Tuesday, and then she was trying to go on a Friday, and she was like, "You were just here. I don't have anything else to say to you." And my friend was like, "No, I have an appointment." She used to say some people just need to, they just need to talk, or they just need to hear it again, or they just need to discuss it, or they have no one to discuss it with. So that's why she'll see you more often if you want to see, you know. But Adriana, is he going to ask me for money or something? What is this? Weird hair. I don't think he's going to ask you for money, though. No, I don't think he's going to ask you for it. I don't know. Something weird around money. Oh, the Magician. Wait, you got scammed? I want to read that. It hurt me so much when I was scammed, because I came from a poor family and I actually worked for, oh, that's terrible. The black aura cleansing. Yeah. Like, what is that? That's what they told me, that I had a black aura. She said that I was born at the wrong time. My aura didn't close. Meanwhile, it's energy. Um, and that I sat next to a dead tree, and the dead tree gave me a bad vibe. That's what she told me. My friend was outside. He heard. He was like, "We're leaving." He was like, "We're leaving." Yeah, I know. The scammer was, I mean, I know you're young. I was 17 at the time. It's like you're scamming kids. You're disgusting. Pression. So what's this guy like that I will meet when I move? Okay. Somebody who's very successful. I don't know if they're a business person or what, but they have money and they're successful. It also looks like they don't hold themselves back. They're pretty ambitious, kind-hearted, sincere. Um, they're well prepared, grounded, and stable. And things change around you and this person pretty quickly. And you'll be starting a new journey spontaneously, out of spontaneity. Oh, chain letters. I didn't think they existed anymore. I remember them from way back when. Way back when. Um, where was I? Hang on. Jules 13. What do my spirit guides want me to know about my career? Spirit guides, career. Okay, the Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And you've got the angel, Archangel Metatron, the Chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Nice. Cinnamon, when will I get the money to move into my own place? Seems like it could happen this fall. Yeah, I would say by the fall. Um, uh, where am I? Jenny, future spouse's first impression. You actually may not really be interested in him when you first meet him. You might have choices, and he may be very have a low shot when you first meet him. Because he seems like he may be a little bit persistent, and it may take you a while to kind of warm up to him. He's very intuitive. He seems to be kind and caring. He seems to be a strong person, like he may be built very strong, or he could be, and he also could be like emotionally very strong. But you may not be immediately attracted to him when you first meet him. Let's see what happens. Universe Flower, is Susan actually doing the work for me as well? Yes. I don't know what you got her doing, but the answer is yes. Lola, does Drea like me more than friends? Not at this point, I don't think. Not right now. Sanch, will San's impression express his feelings towards me? When will San express his feelings towards me? I don't see much expressions of feelings coming up anytime soon. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but things may be kind of slow right now. I wouldn't expect too much. The Chariot's in reverse. Could be a ways down the road. Let's put it that way. Lovers, when will Patrick contact me next? It could take some time, like maybe within the next 8 to 10 weeks. Or it could be 8 to 10 days. If it's someone that you speak to frequently, I would say 8 to 10 days. If you haven't heard from them in a while, it could take some time. Depression was scammed too. She destroyed my life. She had psychic ability, made her more powerful, and saw past life that she was a witch in a forest and killed me with an axe. My God, that's terrible. That's terrible. Go, Gina. Is Hunter interested in me? Is Hunter interested in me? Yeah, I think he may be thinking about it. It does look like communication is going to come in, and your perseverance around the situation could pay off. So it looks like it would be a well-balanced relationship. My advice would be put in a little effort, and if he responds, to keep the momentum. If he doesn't respond, pull your energy back, because you got to, keep the relationship balanced. But it does look like he's got interest. Will Sierra and I ever hang out? Yes, I believe you will. Riri, will my life partner love me for who I am and never cheat on me? See, here's the thing with a question like that. Like, relationships are always great in the beginning. Always, right? Like the first couple of months, and then all of a sudden people start showing their true colors. So their intentions are not going to be to cheat on you, but I can't swear that you're like, I can't say that it'll never happen, because we have a whole lifetime ahead of us, and I just can't give a definitive for never. and one of the reasons too that I would never, like, I never say never and I never say always, because people get it in their head and somebody may be mistreating them, and then they're like, but I was told that they would never cheat on me. All right, well, you found underwear in his car, he's probably cheating. You should look into that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be really careful with the way that you express things, or the way that the messages you give people, because you don't want someone to think, oh, well, no, he'll never cheat on me. This is going to be a perfect relationship. He's going to love me like he loved nobody else. Because feelings are transient and things change. And I can't say that you're going to enter a relationship and it's going to be picture perfect till the day that you die, because I don't believe that that's true for anyone. And I feel like that would be nice for us to believe that, but relationships take hard work. So you have to be willing to put the effort into the situation, and both parties have to do it. One person can't. I had a friend of mine who was, she refused to argue with her husband. She refused to. She was so hell bent on letting him always be right, because she just wanted to be married to him, I guess. They got divorced. And it was a bad divorce too. It was ugly. I mean, it usually is ugly, but yeah, I can't say, yeah. I mean, their intentions are going to be to be loving and honest. That's what everyone's intentions are when they enter any relationship. But sometimes things get turned upside down. But we can't prevent it either, because that's life. Like, that's how we learn. And like that's how we learn. So you just go in with good intentions, and you do the best you can. It's so many people are scammers. So many people. um, I think, where the heck am I? I did Jenny. Harsha, general for the next few weeks. Life seems to move forward over the next couple of weeks. The Chariot is here. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. You may be making decisions around business or career. Business and career could be picking up. It looks like Hangman's in reverse. Life is moving forward. There's no doubt about it. Got some good karma coming back to you. You've got walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Bring in new opportunities, and somebody makes you an offer that may be hard to turn down. Mel, you could close them. Thanks. Magician. How my relatives think and feel if I attend the family picnic tomorrow at the end when it gets dark outside. A black outfit and cologne I'm thinking of, and act very mature and mysterious. They'll be a little undecided. They'll feel a little bit stuck and be a little bit curious. I think overall they would be happy to see you, though. Some of your family members may get a kick out of you. Like, they just may think that you're, like you said, mysterious but interesting. Listen to him snoring. Angel Carlos. I think I saw Catalina today. What are her thoughts and feelings for me? She thinks that you're attractive. She thinks that you're kind, stable, maybe hardworking. You do something, does she know you through work or something like that? She may think that you're a hardworking guy or something like that. She seems to be kind of interested in you or intrigued by you. Angel S, does the Sagittarius know that I'm upset with him? No, totally clueless. Flower Love, how is Libra feeling about us? Pretty good, pretty grounded, pretty stable. Like there's either good karma around the situation or like there's balance around. Summertime. Did my person know where I was after work today? No, I don't think they knew where you were. General for Mel. Got cause for celebration here that comes in. It also looks like you got some good luck coming in. A Leo and a Virgo are around. That may be significant. You could hear from somebody out of the clear blue sky you haven't heard from, or if you've been waiting to hear from someone, you should hear from that person relatively soon. It looks like you could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. A disappointment moves into the past, and somebody makes you an offer that may be hard to turn down. It also looks like growth and transformations coming to you as a person, but also to your life in general. Feeling like the hard work you put into business and career, whatever you do all day, is coming back to you. You're being better compensated, better respected, and happiness is coming out as your career moves forward. Alrighty, that's it for me tonight. I will be on tomorrow at some point. I'm just not sure yet. I'm supposed to go out at 1:30, I think, tomorrow. But, so I may get on early afternoon. Otherwise, I'll be on later at night. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe if I can get on in the morning, I'll try to get on in the morning before she wakes up. We'll see what happens. We'll see how that works out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye.